Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video on gas. And this is going to be a little bit of a difficult analysis, I think. Well, not too difficult, but a little bit more difficult, maybe to understand. But let me know if that's the case down in the comments, and I'll gladly try to explain that if I get to it. But I'll do my best. Gas. We all know that if you zoom back enough. Gas was a super bullish crypto back in November. Since then it has slowly dropped down, but what we all know is that cryptos like that can actually rally again. So that's what I wanted to talk about. All right, we're going to be talking about whether gas can actually rally again. Now back in November, most of you still know it was huge. All right, so right now we have a volume of about $380 million. That's high, that's very high. But back then we reached over $2 billion. So the main possibility here is that gas was very much manipulated right here. All right, that's the truth. So what sometimes happens is that manipulators still hold some tokens of gas. And that at some point of time, they say that they see that they still own those tokens. So they see if there's a possibility to pump the price up again and sell those tokens at a higher average price. So that might be what's at play right here, but that does mean that I still think that gas and also this bullish momentum, which I think is also proven by the price action, I think it's manipulated. Now, that's not necessarily bullish nor bearish, all right? So it's actually positive, but it does make it more difficult, all right? Because those manipulators, they'll make money, all right? So that means that the retail side of the market, because it's a zero-sum game will lose money. So now the big question is what's next? Gas is stuck right here between 7.5, which is the main resistance level here. If that breaks, we'll probably rally. And then the main support is 6.8. It's this level, but yesterday, I was looking at it yesterday, and gas textbook just grabbed all of the liquidity, all of the liquidations by probably retail that was shorting or that was going long with a tight leverage, with a tight stop probably. It grabbed all of that liquidity. I can actually show you in the last 3 days. I think that's best to show you. Here you can see a ton of liquidity, grabbed all of that, started rallying, grabbed all the liquidity up here. So now the liquidity around the price of gas, there's actually not much, all right? So that means that there's no magnet to a certain level except for $6, all right? So that would actually point towards us possibly dropping down lower. Now, if we look at some other numbers, which are arguably, in the case of not too many liquidity pockets around, arguably it's actually more important to look at some other numbers. And if you look at the open interest, we have peaked, all right? So the open interest has peaked. It peaked when we had some sort of a rally right here, the 18th of January. Then we had big liquidation, so then it dropped down. So the open interest doesn't tell you the full story, but you can see that the open interest is dropping down. We're making lower highs, and at the same point of time, the CVD, so the buying against the selling volume, is also starting to slope down. So I think, given the fact also that most of the liquidity is down here at the bottom, I am leaning towards gas falling right here. But then I want to stress, and that's what I want to end the video with, then I want to stress that if this is really manipulated and those manipulators want to sell at a higher price, we haven't really rallied high enough yet. So even though I think it's most likely that gas will fall down towards 6.7 and then get a bearish breakout and drop down to $6, find support, consolidate, I think that's most likely if we're looking at the numbers. But if I think as a manipulator, I would say that, all right, we're going to make it seem like we're going to drop down, create a lot of short liquidity to the upsides, and then break above 7.5 and rally up to 9. So I'm going to have to end with that both of these scenarios are possible. And the main thing to watch is the technical breakouts. So either above 7.5 or below 6.7. So those are my thoughts. All right. If you do have any questions, let me know. If you want to know what I'm doing with gas, consider joining my Signal and Premium group. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.